Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you're watching me from. I'm Master Chumas by name, and you're welcome to Chumas Academia. Our topic will be rules of adding and subtracting numbers. Numbers with signs. Sorry, that is taking too long. Now, I've observed that many students have issues with adding numbers and subtracting numbers when signs are attached to it. Now, it's a common rule that, for example, if I say 2 plus 3, you already know that it's 5. But when some signs are attached to these numbers, you notice that they find it difficult to get the answers. So today we'll be looking at rules of addition, adding and subtracting numbers with signs. And majorly there are rules for adding these things. And some of the rules are: number one rule is you take the sign of the bigger number. Take the sign of the bigger number. Number 2 says so these two rules will guide us in solving any question in mathematics that involve signs, addition and subtraction of signs. So, for example, if you have numbers like this, many people find it to simplify this, and this will give us different answers, but we are going to follow these rules to get the answers. Now, if you are simplifying this kind of questions, for example, take the sign of the bigger number. Now, there are some things you need to know about mathematics. If I write a number, for example, if I write 3, in mathematics, it implies that there is automatic invisible plus there. It means that 3 is also the same as what? Plus 3. 3 is also the same as plus 3. So whenever there is no sign attached to a number, it means that it automatically has a plus sign. Now, these two rules will guide us to get the answers of all these 3. Number 1 says what? Take the sign of the bigger number. Take the sign of the bigger number. So you look at these two numbers. What is the bigger number? Then you agree with me that 7 is the bigger number. So what do? You take the sign of 7. The sign of 7 is what? Is plus. And you should note as a mathematician or as an inspired mathematician that the sign of every number is always before the number. It's not after the number. It's just like a pregnant woman. The child or the sign of the pregnancy is always at the front, not at the back. So the same thing in mathematics, when the sign of every number is always at the front, not at the back. So that means the sign of 7 here is plus, and the sign of 2 is plus also. So the first we say take the sign of the bigger number. So the bigger number here is plus, and the second rule says add if the same signs, or what? Subtract if different signs. If you check that these are signs, is plural, not singular. So we are considering two signs now. Are the two signs the same? So if you looking at it, you know that the two signs are the same. That means you add. So that means 7 plus 2 is what? Is 9. And from what I established here, 3 is also means plus 3. That means plus 9 also means what? 9. Then let's come to the second one. The second one says plus 7 minus 2 take the sign of the bigger number. So the bigger number still remains what? 7. Now the sign is what? Is plus. Now add if the same sign. Are they the same sign actually? No, because the two signs are not the same, plus and minus. So what do? We subtract, since they are what? They are different signs. So that means this will be 7 minus 2 is what? Is 5. And this can also be written as what? 5 plus 5. So that means that if you come back here on this third one, that minus 7 plus 2, the bigger number here is 7, but the sign here is what? Is minus first. So this becomes what? Minus 7. Then are the two signs the same? No. One is minus and the other one is what? Is plus. So what do? We subtract. Subtract if different what? Signs. So that means this will be what? Minus 5. Then that is the answer of this one. And note that minus 5 is not the same thing as 5. Plus 5 is the same as 5, but minus 5 is not the same as what? It's not the same as 5. Then looking at this one now, we have minus 3 minus 2. Add if the same sign, or subtract if different sign, or take the sign of the bigger number first. So the bigger number remains what? 7. And the sign of this is what? Is minus. Then add if the same sign. Many people think that you are going to what? Subtract because there's minus. No. You add if the same sign. So the two signs are what? Are the same. So this becomes 7 plus 2 is what? Is 9. So you can see that these numbers, they look similar, but their answers are not what? Are not the same. So this one, the answer is plus 9. This one, the answer is plus 5. This one, the answer is minus 5. And this one, the answer is what? Minus 9. So I hope you understand what I am saying. Just follow these two rules and you get your answer. So let's look at some other one. Something like this now. Minus 3 plus 8, for example. I have minus 3 minus 8. I have 3 minus 8 or plus 8. Then I have what? Minus 3. Okay, let's look at this 3. So let's follow the same rules that we used there. Take the sign of the bigger number. So what is the bigger number here? 8 now. And the sign of every number is before it. That means this will be what? Less. Then add if the same sign, or else what? Subtract. Now you can see that these two signs are what? Are different. What do? We subtract. So 8 minus 5, 3 is what? Is 5. So the answer of this is what? Plus 5. And plus 5 also means what? 5. Then this is what? Take the sign of the bigger number. The bigger number is 8. And the sign of every number is before it. That means the sign before 8 is minus, which is what? Minus. Add if the same signs. So the two signs are what? The same. So that means we are going to add 3 plus 8 is what? 11. So the answer of this is minus 11. Then coming here, take the sign of the bigger number. The bigger number, I hope you know that 3 plus 8 also means plus 3 and what? Plus 8. So the bigger number is 8 and the sign is what? Plus. And you add if the same word sign, that will be what? Plus 11. So you can see that what? This, if you follow these two simple rules, you can solve any question, no matter how complex it is. So now, what if there are more than two numbers? For example, let me say simplify. If I'm asked to simplify minus 8 minus 11 plus 13 minus 17, for example. So you can see that these things are not just two numbers, but what do? You take them in what? In twos. You take them in what? In twos. So you pick these two and follow the same rules that we have here. So I have here, take the sign of the word bigger number. So if I'm to pick these two as this thing, I look at that the bigger number is what? 11. And what is the sign there? The sign is always before it, which is what? Minus. So I pick minus. Then I look at these two signs, add if the same word, signs. So I look at these two signs, are they the same? Yes. So what do? I add the two numbers. 8 plus 11 gives me what? 19. So these two answers have been gotten. So what do? I bring down this one. I bring down plus 13. So and minus 17. I've gotten the answer of these two. Then I consider these two again by obeying the same rule. take the sign of the bigger number. So I look at these two numbers now. Which one is the bigger number there? 19. The bigger number here is 19. So I look at these two. The bigger number is 19. Then I pick the sign of the bigger number, which is what? Minus. Then I look at the two signs again. Are they the same? No. Add if the same sign, and you subtract if what? Different signs. The two signs are what? Different. So what do? I guess you know what I'm supposed to do. And I'm supposed to what? Subtract. So that means 19 minus 13 will give me what? 6. So meaning the answer of these two is what? Is minus 6. Then I come back, I bring down what? Minus 17. So minus 17 now, I come back and take this rules again. Take the sign of the bigger number. But if you look at this, the bigger number here is what? 17. Is 17. So the sign of every number is always before the number. So the sign is what? Minus. Then add if the same sign. You can agree with me that the two signs are the same. So what are you supposed to do? I guess you should know by now that you are supposed to what? Add. So 6 plus 17 gives me what? 23. So it means that the answer of everything here is what? Is minus 23. So I want to believe that you understand all this. With these two simple rules, you can solve anything that involves plus or minus. And in our next class, I will talk about, there are some dicey things concerning this one, how to separate. Sometimes you will feel that it is it's written like this. Sometimes they can give something like this, minus 8 minus 11, for example. You will notice that this and this in mathematics are not the same. So in our next class, we will be looking at how do we apply this one, and is it the same we are going to use to solve something like this, or is it the same we are going to use for both of them. So now we have come to the end of this section. Now I would like to give you some questions to solve, and tell me the answer in the comment section, as if you truly, so that I will know if you truly understand what I've taught you today. And also feel free to share if there's any topic or any question you feel you have found before that is challenging to you concerning around this topic. Then you can feel free to share it in the comment section. Then I'll answer you diligently. So let me see this. Let me give you one or two questions. Simplify minus 21 plus 5. Minus 21 minus 5. Plus 21 minus 5. And plus 21 plus 5. Now, if you truly understood what I have taught, you should be able to do this. Now, drop your answers in the comment section, as I will see you next time with me. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe and to share this video if you really find this video helpful, as more will still come. Thank you so much, and bye.